sunny skies, a great track, and 3 amazing World Championship competitions is what was in store for Day 2 of Monster Jam World Finals 21. The action from start to finish was insane. So without further ado, join us now as we recap Day 2 of the Monster Jam World Finals. Starting off at the track, the Dirt Crew really did work their tails off to transform the absolute mudfest that was Night 1 into a solid and amazing track for Day 2. It was exactly as I had hoped. They completely revamped the over-under track and turned it into something that resembled more of a World Finals track. It had the huge step up for high jump, an arena pod, 4 different backflip ramps, a bus jump featuring a car on one end that acted as a mini flip ramp, and more assortments of jumps. This track was awesome. It wasn't cluttered, it was spacious, and it was super fun to watch. Now let's move on to the competitions themselves. Moving on to the show itself, we started out with the skills competition. Drivers made what they could, being the previous night's show was supposed to have skills in mind. There was lots of creativity shown, such as Brandon Vincent attempting a maximum moonwalk and attempted a moon flip, but unfortunately failed. Camden also failed his hit by trying a stoppie off the mini flip ramp. Armando Castro and Tristan England had great stoppies, and Toddler Duke rode a bicycle from one end to the stadium to the other. And Tyler Menninger would have an amazing combination of hits, which is awesome to see, even though most of them weren't counted because they only did 1 hit. Ryan Anderson had an amazing bicycle to sidewall save, which is jaw-dropping considering that he was on his lid for so long. Menninger would lead, but not for long, because Tom Nance would do a maximum moonwalk into a maximum moon flip, and almost rolled it over, but managed to save it at the last second. The final standings for skills: Tom Menson first, Talon Menninger in second, Ryan Anderson in third, Tristan England in fourth, Armando Castro in fifth, Toddler Duke in sixth, Brandon Vincent in seventh, and last place was Camden Murphy. Tom Menz defends his Skills World Championship, making him a 13-time World Champion. On to high jump next, and actually, I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot better than I expected, but then again, it still is high jump. Jim Kohler actually used Avenger 2 rather than his regular CRC, probably because he thought it would be lighter and may get higher. Ironically, however, Corey Rummel, who was driving the heavier CRC, got higher than Kohler in the standings. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the results. Starting from 8th and going up to 1st. In 8th was Kristen Anderson with 23 feet. In 7th was Toddler Duke with 32.7. In 6th was Jim Kohler with 33.1. In 5th was Cynthia Gauthier with 33.5. 4th was Corey Rummel in Megalodon with 35.5. Byron Musawa takes 3rd with 36.4. In 2nd was Tom Mentz in Max D with 36.6. And finishing 1st and your new World High Jump Champion was Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger with 38.9. Then came Freestyle, the moment we were all waiting for. And I've got to say, it lived up to the hype. Every freestyle run was either amazing start to finish, or at the very least had amazing moments. There were some unfortunate who did not run very well. Those were Corey Rummel, Nick Pagliarulo, and newest world racing champion Brandon Vincent, due to their runs ending early. From the amazing saves from Toddler Duke, Charlie Porkin, Cody Saucier, Tom Mentz, Jamie Garner, and so many more, to the crazy moves like Mark List's insane backflip to moonwalk, John Gordon's mini flip to wheelie, and the crazy wrecks from Bryce Kenny and Jim Kohler. Let's recap the results. Brandon Vincent, Nick Pagliarulo, and Corey Rummel, as previously mentioned, finished in the last 3 spots due to early truck breakage, or rolling over early. The rest of the standings are Tristan England in 21st, Cynthia in 20th, Brianna Mahan in 19th, Adam Anderson in 18th, Kristen Anderson in 17th, Bryce Kenny in 16th, Jim Kohler in 15th, Camden Murphy in 14th, Weston Anderson in 13th, Caleb Blood in 12th, Cody Saucier in 11th, Jamie Garner in 10th, Tyler Menninger in 9th, Byron Musawa in 8th, Cole Vernard in 7th, Todd LeDuc in 6th, Mark List in 5th, John Gordon in 4th, Ryan Anderson in 3rd, and Charlie Porkin in 2nd. And I never thought I would be saying this on this channel, but your world freestyle champion, recreating what he did 20 years ago, is Tom Meents in Max D. Yes, Tom Meents doubled down, a feat he has not achieved since 2002, 20 years ago. To close out the show was the encore. 5 Gravediggers lined up lengthways to be jumped by Adam Anderson's Gravedigger. Gravedigger XL, the ride truck, also featured past and present Gravedigger drivers in the truck for the encore. Adam would easily clear the Gravediggers as the fireworks went off. Then, in an interesting moment, Adam drove up onto the tires of the 30th anniversary Gravedigger. And as the Gravedigger drivers gathered for a group photo, that closed out the show. Now, personally, I didn't mind the encore. I think if the drivers had have done like a freestyle after the stunt, that would have been a lot better. But man, it was still cool regardless. As I said for the previous recap video, that show was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, man, that had to be one of the best world finals of all time. A great list of competitors, making history, and just overall an amazing show for everyone who was a part of it. This is what Monster Jam needed. A show that the fans would never forget. The show will go down in history as probably the greatest world finals in recent memory, and possibly of all time. And just one final side note, if you'd like to view full results from the shows, you can check out the MonsterTalk World Finals 21 statistics spreadsheet listing stats and results from each competition at the World Finals in the description of this video. And unfortunately, that is the end of the World Finals recap and this video. We will be returning to regular content soon with some amazing videos coming up. You do not want to miss what's coming to this channel. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with some more Monster Truck content.